Hello citizens, Councillor Gian-Carlo Carra here, Ward 9 TV Light. We're going to talk about bridges on back-to-back Ward 9 TV Light episodes. The first one up is the 12th Street Bridge, the Zoo Bridge in Inglewood. Now, my hope and the hope that's expressed to me by everyone who I talk to is why can't this be a pedestrian bridge? And that was the original thought, is if we have to replace this bridge as an automobile bridge, we can build the new automobile bridge next to it and use the existing bridge as the bike and pedestrian connection, much like the Hextall Bridge connecting the city with Bowness. And we looked at that, and that was off the table because the bridge was falling apart. And the cost of actually making it safe for pedestrians over the long term exceeded the cost of a new bridge that did a better job of moving both cars and pedestrians. And so I had to give up that dream, and everyone I talk to, I have to have that conversation with them. So I thought I'd have it in this video. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because what we expected fully was that the bridge would be in place until the new bridge was built, and so there would be uninterrupted service. Now, two things happened in our dream of uninterrupted service. The first one was that we integrated the zoo berming project and the zoo bridge building project into one project. And that saved us a lot of money, and it produced a much better product, or it will produce a much better product at the end. But what it did was it shut down the zoo bridge as a link for a big chunk of time. And it's just reopened again for pedestrians, and that brings us to our second unfortunate piece of news. And that is that the bridge is literally falling apart, and we have been advised by the engineers who we pay to keep an eye on it that it actually is reaching end of life and deteriorating more rapidly than we thought, so that we have to take it out. The plus side to taking it out, and as we started to think, well, do we spend some money to keep it open, and how do we make this work? And when we started to realize that if we actually kept it in place, what would happen would be that the new bridge would be built, and then we would extend the construction period into taking it out, and then we'd have to do the landscaping. So because this bridge is falling apart, because there are significant cost savings to removing it now, both in terms of the length of the construction period and the costs associated with that, and also the efficiencies of just getting everything done in one fell swoop, the word on the street is that this precious pedestrian link for people who are accessing the zoo as pedestrians out of Inglewood and Ramsey is going away, and it's going away sometime in the spring. We'll have firm details on that coming up. I am disappointed, and as you know, there have been some communication missteps with this project. So every time the thing changes, I know people's hackles are already up, and they're going to say, well, oh my goodness, another communication misstep. This is actually not a communication misstep. This is like one of those renovation shows when they have a certain budget to do something, and then all of a sudden they realize that what they thought was behind the walls was different. Unlike those renovation shows, this is actually a money winner for the city, for the taxpayers, and for us in terms of contracting the construction time. And you better believe I'm doing everything I can to make sure that the substantial savings we're getting is getting put back into the landscaping and all of that. As some of you know, we are talking about a river access point as part of the landscaping redo along there, and more details with that will be forthcoming as council approves, or we're expecting council to approve the unanimously supported river access strategy coming out of the Community and Protective Services Committee. And once that's in place, we'll be looking at that area for a boat area to put boats in and out. And it's exciting. It'll help enrich the whole landscaping situation there. So that's the situation with the 12th Street Bridge. We are going to be dealing with a bigger interruption than we thought, but it's going to be shorter in time and overall, over the long term, better for us. So with that, if there are any questions, don't hesitate to contact my office. Councillor Gian-Carlo Carra, signing out.